Ceann Minister, as a member of the European Parliament for about 3 years during the Brexit negotiations, I suppose I had a dual perspective. As an Irish MEP, I worked with others to ensure overwhelming support in the European Parliament for the implementation of the Good Friday Agreement and no hardening of the Irish border. But equally, I could, I suppose, from a distance, as it were, see Brexit through the eyes of MEPs from different member states. And throughout that entire process, Irish politicians and officials in Dublin and in Brussels were efficient, coherent, on top of the issues, and crucially, worked hand in glove with the EU negotiators. I think we took the right decision, and I was proud as an Irish MEP to see how our national politicians and officials played a hugely important role in negotiations. We often talk about punching above our weight. We certainly did that in Brexit. Listening last night to Donald Trump's departing address, he spoke of the importance of luck. Well, we were lucky with Michel Barnier as lead negotiator. Apart from his ability and his sound judgment and that of his team, Michel Barnier had context. As Regional Commissioner, he oversaw the setting up of the peace funds. He knew the history, the background, he had context. And that was so important when it came to issues like the Good Friday Agreement. All of that filtered through the negotiations, and that was vital. And I'm delighted he will be honoured by the Institute of European Affairs. Also, Commissioner Šefčovič hit the ground running. I also want to recognise the role of Guy Verhofstadt, the Parliament lead negotiator. He fully supported Ireland's position, and indeed I was delighted to be able to welcome him to Ireland for a few days during those negotiations, when he got a real sense of the impact of Brexit and the border on local communities, SMEs and agriculture. However, Minister, we are where we are, and earlier the Taoiseach spoke of the Brexit Fund and how well we have done from that fund. However, how we spend that money is going to be crucial. So I have read the Commission's proposal on the fund, 41 pages, it's not a long document, and the word territorial is mentioned 14 times, and the word cohesion is mentioned 31 times. So the intent of the Commission is clear. And just to quote one short paragraph from the proposal, it says, "It is appropriate that Member States, when designing measures, focus in particular on regions, areas and local communities most impacted by the withdrawal of the UK from the Union." That's crucial that your government takes that into consideration, because the greatest negative impact is being felt in the North West and the border regions. And, Minister, that's where the bulk of this fund must be spent. I think the government has to commit to territorial balance. That's what it says in the EU regulation. So the fund has to be largely regionally specific. It's a fund that will support the agri-food sector, SMEs, retraining, upskilling and hopefully internet access, so that we can be part of the digital economy. So again, Minister, can I say the Brexit Fund needs to be spent where it will help support those regions worst affected. Enterprise Ireland figures came out this week. The drop in employment nationally was 0.4% in 2020. But, Minister, the highest drop in any region was in the North West of minus 2.9%. Now, some of that is COVID, but some of it is Brexit. And previous to that, the region, Northern and Western, had been downgraded from a development region to a region in transition. So finally, my last sentence, Minister, when your government is deciding where and how to spend this fund, I'm asking you to keep to the original objective of the Commission, territorial cohesion. In other words, balanced regional development.
Thank you.